Oh my god! What is going on, y'all, and welcome back to No Limit Drag Racing 2.0. Now, in this video, we're going to be going over my Charger Hellcat, and we're going to be going over all of the specifics of the tuning setup. Now, it's important for me to go ahead and get this out of the way right at the beginning of the video. I did not create this tuning setup. This tuning setup was put out there in a YouTube video by Reese Baker. It is their tune, and I'll be leaving a link to that video in the description box down below. Now, with that being said, it's a freaking incredible tune, and I've been able to win way more races with it than I thought I was going to be able to, and I've also got my best time that I've ever hit in the game on the window. Now, to some of you guys, you might be thinking, that's the best time you ever hit in the game? Whoa, what's wrong with you? You must be super slow. Keep in mind, that is in this class. We're not talking about like Division X or anything, and we're talking about prepped on a quarter mile. We're not talking about 8th times or anything like that. But without any further ado, what we're going to do is we're going to go through the tuning setup in its entirety. Then we're going to go online and we're going to see in a live recording if we can win any races, particularly those that are over like 5, 10, even more like $1,000. So let's go ahead and dive into the tune right out of the gate. So what a lot of you guys have been asking me on the live streams lately is about my transmission gear ratios. And remember, these are Reese Baker's transmission gear ratios that I put onto this car by watching their video. So first is going to be 321, second is going to be 233, third is going to be 184, fourth is going to be 150, fifth is going to be 123, and sixth is going to be 0.99 with a final drive of 390. And if you move the scale up to like 260, you can see that sixth will top out at about 242, which is right about where you want to be. Now, suspension-wise, clearance, you're going to be 0.20 and 0.20 front and rear minimum. Stiffness is going to be 70,000, not 7,000, 70,000 in the front or maxed out, and 20,000 or minimum in the back, with bump at 4,000 in the front and 1,000 in the back. Rebound is going to be 2,100 in the front and 7,000 in the back, and extension is going to be 0.25 in the back and 0.30 in the front, although you can mess with that a little bit more depending on your own preferences. Now, as far as the wheelie bar goes, this is a really important part of the tune, so don't skip this. Length is going to be maxed out at 2.8, and height is going to be 1.1. That is actually, and I didn't realize how good of results that was going to get until I put this tune together based on Reese's video, and it's amazing. Now, weight-wise, or weight balance-wise, and distribution, I should say, we've got 0.57 shift to the front. We've also got a height or center of gravity of 0.05 down at the bottom. Now, moving on into the computer, this is all, aside from the launch mode, this is all going to be done with the perfect tune. So fuel rate is perfect tuned, timing perfect tuned, boost is going to be 30 psi across all gears. Now, launch mode, we're running with launch control. I know some people prefer to run with it, some people prefer to run without it. This tune is designed to run with it. Launch RPM at about 8,500 to 8,600, limiter RPM at 10K, shift light, I've got it at like 9,300 RPM. And then delay box at 0.0. Now, if we go back and we go into the nitrous, obviously there's not going to be anything there, and if you click it, there's not going to be any nitrous installed because this is a turbo car. Now, if we go into the upgrades and mechanicals, engine-wise, you're maxed out all the way across the board. Block, heads, pistons, cams, valve train, spark plugs, distributor, all that stuff maxed out across the board. Intake, like I said before, this is a fully maxed out turbo car. Now, if we go back and we go to suspension, you can see we've got, you know, brakes, front and rear maxed out, front suspension maxed out, rear suspension is maxed out, and it's also configured in a torque arm setup. Now, transmission, make sure you have a fully maxed out 6-speed with a maxed out clutch and maxed out flywheel. Now, while we're in here, I do want to go ahead and talk to you guys about the tires, because a lot of people have been asking me in the streams about the tire setup specifically. Here it is right here. The rears are 35 in height, 21 in width, and 13 in diameter. And then if you go over to the front, you're going to be looking at a 25 in height, a 5 in width, and an 18 in diameter. Now, if we go out to the main screen, now we can take it racing. And as far as like going into the design and the visuals and all that stuff, if you guys are more interested in that, I'll go into that stuff on a live stream, because a lot of you guys that watch the live streams saw all of this stuff get put onto the car, especially like you guys on the live streams literally made the suggestions for the Gapplebee's menu, where we have, you know, milk, bread, waffles, bacon, eggs, pizza, chicken, beans, pancakes, pizza rolls. All of that came from the stream chat. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and take this thing online and see if we can actually win any races with no warm-up, by the way. All right, so we're gonna do quarter mile on, let's see, heads up and full tree, and then let's see, prepped surface. The only one right here is Johnny Tran and the race is full. My game lags a lot. I'm looking for one that's got a decent amount of cash behind it, because let's see. Oh God, that's a 20 grand race right there. I'll probably, I might lose. Oh no, it's a C10. I'm gonna probably lose this, but it'll be a really good one to see if I can just jump in with no warm up and rip. Let's see, let's find out. Almost there, and 123. That's about exactly where I want to be. Like literally, that's about exactly where I want to be. That actually works out really, really well. There's a lot of tire clippage going on over there. Let me inch. All right, launch RPM. Oh, I am nervous. What do you mean? Oh my God, there was a lot of lag. There was a lot of lag. Really? 5755. God, there was a lot of lag, and they... Oh, man. The laggy races are always really, really annoying, because we ran close. I just red lighted because literally, you guys saw, the tree didn't actually come down at an even rate. So I feel like we can't necessarily base that entirely off of like, oh, you didn't drive right. Well, the game lagged really, really bad. Or maybe that's just me providing racing driver excuses. It could be one or the other. Now, let's see. Can we get another race? Or at least another race with a decent setup? I'm back and forth on whether or not we're going to go, oh, God, no bars? I mean, that's the one we just raced. And the only issue with that is, like, that lobby was, like, proper laggy. But it's the only one that's coming up. My game lags a lot. What about this one? Mac. Another $20,000 race. Ooh, against a Mustang. I've had some really good battles with that particular generation of Mustang, and like, if there's no lag and we both get the tree right at the same time, a lot of those will run pretty dang close with the Chargers in this setup. And again, this car can be driven in a 5.6. I just need to get a little bit more consistent at driving it. Like, I'm consistently in usually the 5.7s with it, but not quite consistently in the 5.6s. All right, let's see if the tree comes down evenly this time. Oh my God, no! I messed up the first second! Oh, dude, that was actually, like, that was actually decently close. That was decently close, but, like, wow, they had a 0.3 out of the hole, like a 0.3 reaction time. That's really fast. Like, that's really, really, really good. And the crazy thing is, like, once you're hitting consistent 5.7, at least for me, like, once I started hitting consistent 5.7s, I became a little bit less concerned with, like, you know, getting upset that I lost the race, and more with, like, you know what, whether I, you know, won the race or lost the race, I'm still in the 5.7s, and I was, like, really happy with that and proud of that. All right, let's see if we can have a decent reaction time this time. Oh my God, no, I short shifted! Oh, dude, we were literally neck and neck right there. That was insane. I messed up the first to second shift, but like, holy smokes. Okay, let's find one more and see if we can actually win that one, because I do want to get at least like one win this time. I'm kind of like, I went into this like hoping for at least one win. This one we might be able to get. What is it? It disappeared. They're on 30 by 21s, but that, like, just because they're on a 30 and we're, oh, come on. All right, you're gonna leave? Fine. Fine. Okay. Don't you love it when people are just like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave the race? What about this one? Oh, come on. Come on. I want one good one that I feel competitive in. I really do. Wow, that was street tire only, ET street only. I don't even know what the name was. I just saw it pop up and I clicked it. Whoo, those can be really fast. Stage 4 blown big block versus stage 4 turbo big block. Yeah, this is gonna be either very close or end in my Charger's, like, demise. So, one way or another, we're about to find out. Oh, boy. Alright, this is gonna be close. Come on. Can we get a decent reaction time? Oh, my God! That race was putting everything together the way I wanted. Yes, dude. Oh, that went so well. They left. They left. I don't know why their run showed bad quality. Either way, wow. Apparently the Charger just made them leave. Crazy thing is, that wasn't as fast, like, ET-wise, as some of the races we had earlier, but still, God, this thing absolutely rips every single time. Like, I would say when you get really proficient with it, you'll be able to turn 5.6s, and, you know, when you're kind of at the practice level with it that I am, you'll be able to nail consistent 5.7s with it for sure. But if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.